What is going on, guys? My name is George, and welcome to another episode of my Road to Division 1 in Ultimate Team. This is the new squad that I have here, and it's kind of a really colorful squad, as you see right there. We've got some informs, silver informs, non-rare gold players, rare gold players, even a bronze player right there, non-rare silver player. So yeah, it's kind of a colorful squad, I guess. I don't think you can call it a rainbow squad, but it's kind of similar to that, and I basically just made it, it's kind of for fun. But also the squad in a 4-4-2 formation didn't look that bad, so I went for it. But for the first game in this episode, we have to play with this team right here, with our silver team, because the other squad is really low on fitness, so we have to get some of that fitness back. And so yeah, we're gonna play against this guy in this first match, Wolfpack FC, and he was bringing in a 4-4-2 number 2 formation team right here, and he had a pretty good team. I mean, Neymar up top with Jovetic, who I've been meaning to try him out, and I probably will do soon. He's got David Luiz in there as well, so he had a pretty good team right there. Liga VBA and Barclays Premier League hybrid, I guess. So yeah, it looked like a pretty good team and a pretty tough team that we were going to come up against. But the first chance, we're going to have it with Vadillo. That could have been the first goal right there, but he was just way too close to the goalkeeper, so it wasn't good a chance right there to score, even though he was really close. And this guy is going to strike first with Jovetic. Again, every time I come up against, I play against someone using this guy right here from Manchester City, he scores on me. I mean, that's why I want to try him out and see if he is that good. Getting scored on early on was not good at all, and by Jovetic it was worse. And then it's gonna be, yes, David Luiz was gonna get the second goal for him, the number 4, with a header. 2-0 now, 31 minutes into the game. I was having a horrible game. And then it's going to be Neymar to get the third goal, and this looked like it could be just a disaster. I mean, this guy, at this point, I thought I was going to lose 8-0 in this match because it was going so bad. But the start of the second half was pretty good for us, because Vadillo, or Elustondo actually, is going to get the header in the 49th minute. Just one of those crosses that, pisses people off. I mean, it pisses me off too as well when that happens, that kind of goal where you just center across the ball and then header. But I needed to get a goal, so it didn't really matter at that point. Then we're gonna get this second goal with Piatti. I think this is his first goal for the club since I started using this team, and he finally gets a goal in the 87th minute. So it was 3-2 now, and we only had about 3 minutes left into the game to get the equalizer. So that gave me a little bit of hope. Just a really good finish right there. Even though he is a lefty, he was able to put it away with his right foot. But just a few minutes or seconds away after I scored the goal, it's gonna be, Jovetic again. I mean, oh my God, Jovetic. I mean, he just keeps on scoring against me, and that was gonna seal it 4-2. So I wasn't able to get that equalizer to make it a 3-3 game. Instead, it went 4-2. But it's the first game of this new division, so it's not horrible to lose like that, but still, it's getting harder, obviously, to win that championship in as you progress in the division. So this time I think it's around 19 points, so it's just gonna be really hard to get that title. But the most important thing is that we go through to the next division. Then we're coming up against this guy now, and I'm using my the new squad now. This time that now all the players have good fitness, and it's a Barclays Premier League team with Lukaku up front. We all know what happens when you have either him or Benteke up front. I mean, it's just gonna be a field day for them, heading all the time. And I'm thinking of doing a squad actually with Benteke and Lukaku, just to see what would happen if I put two of the most overpowered players in the game. That would be kind of fun, right, if I do that, even though I hate Benteke because he's not a high rated player, but he always seems to score against you because of his height and his strength. So yeah, I might even do that, even though I kind of don't like those players. This is gonna get the first goal right there with Asa 80. Then we were almost gonna score right there, but the ball is gonna hit the post, unfortunately for us. Then he is going to score another goal, 2-0. Morales is going to put it 2-0. Just really unfortunate to get that rebound for me, but for him, really lucky right there. We had a few chances. Alexander Pato almost scored this one before the first half ended. Just a really nice cheeky shot right there, but we couldn't put it away. Then I couldn't believe what happened right here. Alexander Pato was just, oh my God, so bad with these chances. I couldn't believe it. I can't believe he missed that with no goalkeeper. But finally, it's going to be Ivica Alic who's going to get the goal for us. And that is just a perfect strike right there. At least Alexander Pato gave him the ball right there. But I wasn't expecting this one to go in, but it did. And that was a really good goal by the player from Croatia. Just a really good strike. And Osvaldo, the Brazilian left mid, is going to get the goal in the 67th minute with that really cool finish right there. Again, two good, really good finishes. He just puts it away really nicely. The goalkeeper had nothing to do there, which was in this case Peter Cech. And 2-2 the match, so at least I was drawing this game, but this guy almost scored right there, and then he tried to do that kind of a bicycle kick, but didn't work out for him. We had the last chance of the game. We put in a cross, but it's gonna be Cech in the back who retains this one to the end of the match. 2-2, we get a draw, so at least we pick up our first points, or our first point of this division. 2-2 the match ended. But not a good result, but at least we did not lose. So 1 loss, 1 draw. So that only meant that in the next game we were going to get a win, because that is how it goes, right? I mean, that is how it's happened a lot of the times. You draw a match, you lose a match, and then you win a match. So I was going with that mentality that I was going to finally win in this division. So we're coming up against this guy, Mexican, I guess that's what his name was. And he had an all-Brazilian team except for his right wing, which is Cuadrado from Ecuador, I believe, or no, Colombia. Yeah, Colombia. His team looked pretty good in a 4-3-3. He has some pretty good center backs. Obviously, Felipe Santana, a overpowered center back, but his team looked really good overall. So I didn't know what was gonna happen in this match, because he had 3 midfielders right there, but they were not really that good center mids. But he's gonna get the first chance in this game. That could have been the goal for him early on in the match, but he is going to find that goal in the 10th minute with Hernandez, the player from Lazio. And again, we are losing. I mean, this is becoming so bad, like a trend of us, losing. Losing at the beginning of the match, so that we have to change it, because if we don't, we're just going to keep drawing and losing matches. I had a couple of chances like the one you saw before this one where I chipped the ball over the goalkeeper, but it wasn't meant to be to score. And then this one could have been another goal right there, but we were just getting so unlucky. And that was it. That was going to be the first half right there. 1-0. This guy was winning the match, and I wasn't too worried, because I did have a lot of chances. But then I did get worried when he scored the second goal with Oscar, the Brazilian from Chelsea, in the 55th minute, and he does that. Really nice celebration. I actually like that, even though I got scored on. But Alexander Pato is going to finally get the goal for us in the 60th minute, only a few minutes after he scored his second goal. So that put us back right in the game. Alexander Pato with a good shot from outside the box. Barely from outside the box right there, and the goalkeeper wasn't able to do anything. 2-1. Then we come in with Lam, our right back, our bronze right back. He's gonna put the ball across to Pato again, who's gonna score in the 66th minute to give us that 2-2. So this game was now a draw, and at least we were drawing this game, which is pretty good. And at the end, not at the end, but in the 71st minute, we had this free kick that I thought for sure was gonna go in, but it doesn't. 79th minute, almost to the 80th minute, we have this chance and doesn't go in. But yeah, and that was pretty much gonna be it. This guy, last shot right there, last free kick, and that was gonna be the end of the game. So yeah, we draw this match, but it's all good. We just have to keep going on. So that is going to be the end of this episode, guys. Hopefully you liked it. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Later.